Sentuo Ceramics is one of the leading producers of ceramic products of all kinds in West Africa, specifically headquartered in Ghana. Ceramics have existed for a very long time. Their exercise and use can be traced as far back as 24,000 BC. Ceramics are artifacts composed of hard, brittled materials that are produced from metallic minerals. For instance, clay. By firing at night temperatures, Sentuo Ceramics is one of the top producers of ceramic floor and wall tiles in Ghana. Albert Duncan, who is the consultant for Sentuo groups of companies, has this to say.
The leadership or the leader of this whole group is Mr. Su. So we call him Chairman Su. His story is quite a peculiar one and very interesting one. He left China at the age of 17 and then moved to Spain. And since he's been in Spain, he's been a businessman. He has been in Spain for over 30 years. I think as part of his help for humanity, he decided to come to Africa. And luckily for Ghana, Ghana was his first chosen country to come to. I recollect I had some conversations with him some time back, and then he was telling me his first experience when he got to Ghana. When he got to Ghana in 2009, the first time he nearly went back. You know, he doesn't speak English, he only speaks Chinese and some Spanish. So he nearly went back to Spain to continue his business. But I think something touched him, and then he stayed in Ghana. For the first 1 month that he was in Ghana, he hired a 4x4 and taught the whole Ghana to look for what kind of opportunities are there in Ghana. He actually did from east to west, he did north to south, and then he finally said he was going to settle in the industrial zone of Ghana, which is Tema, the Tema heavy industrial area.
This company, built by Mr. Su, known as Chairman Su, who doubles to be the founder of Sentuo Steel Company and Sentuo Ceramic.
His first investment was a collaborative one with SNIT. That is when he took over Wahome Steel, which is now Sentuo Steel. Their main focus is to produce iron rods for the market. And you know, when he told me something about that, well, that was quite interesting. When he came, he went through the factory, saw what was there, and then he told the management that all that they had there, he wanted to just discard them off. So some of the management were a bit worried that he's just coming to scrap everything and take it home, and then that would be the end of the story. But he kept to his word. And that's one thing I've learned from him from day one till now. If he wants to do something, he gets it done. So he scrapped everything and brought new machines from China and then started this new investment. When he came back, everybody was marveled because he kept to his word. And obviously today you can tell Sentuo Steel is one of the biggest steel manufacturing companies around. I mean, the good thing about this is that most of the products or most of the raw materials used there is all sourced from Ghana. It is not bought from anywhere. Everything, all the raw materials are sourced locally. Upon settling in Ghana, since their main focus is in manufacturing, and obviously manufacturing is the main thing that Africa or Ghana needs to develop. So as he sat in that office is very close to Tema Oil Refinery. And you know, he kept seeing the flare coming on and off, on and off. So he thought in his mind, oh, I think Ghana as a developing country, or for every developing country, oil and gas is quite major to do stuff. He put together a team of people to explore the opportunity.
For some time now, Ghana has been importing tiles into the country, and to bridge that gap and to save the economy, Mr. Su thought of bringing the Sentuo Ceramic into being.
Because of the drive that he has to do stuff, he put together a team of people to explore the opportunity on how to go into tile production, because for some time now Ghana used to import a lot of tiles from China. So to bridge that gap and also to save the economy, he managed to get that established. So currently, even where we are is the Sentuo ceramic. So almost all the raw materials that is used in this industry are all sourced in Ghana, be it feldspar, be it clay, be it kaolin, all is found in Ghana.
Joseph Kole, who is in the HR's department, who have joined the company for almost a year, shared his experience.
It is good working in this company. We have about 700 or more staffs here with our Ghanaians. Working relationship with the Chinese is very cordial, it's very good. Because day in, day out, there are new ideas, and my colleague Ghanaians are also learning a lot of new ideas from this company.
He added the Chinese are good people and very friendly to associate with.
We are all not 100% perfect, but I think the Chinese are nice people. Working with them, if you understand the way they do their things, their ideas is a very good people to work with. Once you have any issue, you can confront them, they will assist you whichever way. Yes, they are very understanding. I can say they are very innovative. They have more technological ideas. They are very smart and intelligent people. They will not allow you to cheat on them. So it is to one who maybe is not sincere, who will say, okay, the Chinese are bad people. But if you work with them with clean hearts, you have a good heart, work with the Chinese company, they will equally love you.
We also took a swipe at the marketing department to speak with Madame AC, who took us through some brands and types of tiles produced here.
We have different types of tiles. This 60/60 polish. It can be used for the bedrooms, the halls. We have different designs. These are all smooth. The smooth surface are called polish. We have rustic, 60/60 rustic. It has a rough surface. As you can feel it, it has a touched, which is very rough. We have this as well. We have the brown. The brown comes in different shades. We have deep brown, kind of wooden structure brown, and this is lighter. They are all rough. And it's also classified under the rustic 60/60. They have good products. Because looking at, we've been in the system for long. They are good people, they have good relation with us. I've been in the system for years. We have no issue with them. They've treated us nicely. So we have good rapport with them as well.
You Mr. Prosper, a forklift operator who have been working here with the company from 2015 to date, has this to say.
I like to work here, and I like working with them. I like their environment. First, now I was not working, but due to them, now I have something doing. And I can take good care of my family, myself, and my relatives. And I like to work with them. And I've even brought some of my friends and my relatives to work here. So they are good to work with.
A driver who have worked here for 5 years expressed joy for working here.
Load tars, floor tars, and wall tars, different sizes. But the core countries we bring cross country, we be to Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, and this in na load here there. But the air the crowd so on for transport in Libi, at the Boau customer. Here, dear Sabita Frache, Yanshia bad of Chinese food. The Ayashia or Honey, dear, the free say, AMI. When you go to Roman, you do what Romans do. A company be Ambrao. Obin to be seen in company. Now on Casse, or the old back a kebab, 1990 anyhow now. No. Ambrao. Until when you follow Omumblana, you are okay. Mean to me, Gina and Casse. Chinese in your good.
Here at the operating room, the sand goes through several processes mixed with chemicals to produce the tiles.
You are checking what?
The water content.
The water content.
Yeah.
To see what?
To see the value I'll get from
The value?
Yeah, like so water is inside there, so we are checking the water content.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if there is more water in it, you can't use it.
Yeah. If there's more water in it, you can't use it.
Oh,
So we have
okay.
to set it like we have to set it so that it will be normal, so that if, like the task that they will produce, it don't be breaking.
Oh, okay. So this is how you at it.
Yeah.
But this is just a normal block.
Yeah.
It's a normal block. So how do you get this fire? Let me see the fire. Remove. So how do you get this fire?
But like it is electrical, so like.
Oh, okay. It's electricity.
Several varieties of tiles are produced here daily. The staff here took us through some process they go through to produce these tiles.
As you can see, we are in the main engine room. This is where they manufacture the tiles. Gentlemen, what is the name of this place?
This place is called Drying Tower.
Okay.
And from the ball mill, it comes to Drying Tower in liquid form.
Okay.
After it mixed with the raw materials, it comes here with liquid form.
Okay.
And liquid form, the Drying Tower, this is our main Drying Tower.
Okay, let's go.
These are the ovens and the fans that help the Drying Tower
Okay.
to work.
Okay.
So,
And then here.
this place, when you enter into the oven,
Okay.
then it comes down as solid.
Okay.
As solid.
Okay.
So from here, we have our storage. From the storage, then we move to pressing, where we are about to do there.
Okay. So let's go back again. You said this one is solid. You can take it again.
This one is solid.
Okay.
Solid. From raw material, it comes here as liquid.
Okay.
From the liquid, we enter into the tower, then it comes down as solid like this.
Oh, okay.
So from here, then it will move to our storage. That's
Okay.
our storage
But
tanks.
what is this? This one is what?
This one is a normal bowl.
Okay.
Now they use to take some, they send it to the lab. They send it to the lab
Okay.
to go and check.
All right. So this is what you use it to go to the lab and check whether it is good or not.
Yes.
All right. So let's move to other section.
We are preparing the material to form the tile shape. Yes. When you go to the other side, you see the tile.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So from here you see the tiles over there.
Yes, over there.
Okay. Let's move to the where the tiles is. Okay. Right, so right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So this is brown tar, so maybe it will change to another color.
Yes, it will change to another color when it passes through the oven.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. But why do they put the? I think the this is carpet.
Yes.
Why carpet?
Because if the machine cuts the tile, there is edges. The edges, there's a little particles over there. So
Okay.
the tiles will shape it out.
All right.
The Sentuo group of companies have over 8,000 employees.
Currently, he employs over 6,000. When you look at the steel, you look at the ceramic, and then the waste management. With the addition of the oil and gas, I'm sure we're going to add to the pool another 2,000 or more. If he's able to finish with the oil and gas, add the building materials, he's going to do more than 12,000. He also has plans to invest in building materials, which is also going to give about, let's say, 5,000 direct jobs. So in all, it's over 12,000 direct jobs. And that is also going to add a lot of employment to the Ghanaian economy. But you see, the thing about Chairman Su is that he can't stop. I mean, he's been born an industrialist. So every day he goes like, tomorrow, oh no, I'm not going to do it again. But he always has the edge.
For Albert Duncan, who is the consultant for Sentuo groups of companies, the Chinese community here in Ghana has been a blessing for the land.
At times I wonder for myself, why would a foreigner come into Ghana and then put up all these investments? Because these are not small investments, they are very huge investments. He believes in the Ghanaian culture, the hospitality we have, and he calls himself, He sees himself as a Ghanaian. His Ghanaian name, as he calls himself, he's adapted to himself. It's Kwesi Su Afote. He has been, will I say, initiated as the development chief for Kantamansu. So that's what title he has put on him. I asked him, why put up all this investment? He says, Albert, I love Ghana. I want to die in Ghana. He doesn't have any dream of going back to his country, China. He wants to be part of the Ghanaian society and the Ghanaian economy because he knows that Africa as a whole needs this kind of manufacturing and this kind of development to promote Africa. There are talks that the Chinese want to take over our economy. But I see it differently because if we have to take advantage of whatever comes to us as a country, if we are able to take that advantage, it helps us develop. All we have to do is to learn how to negotiate, come on the negotiation table, to build our nation. He has come in as a manufacturer. He has not come in to also compete on the retail markets and all that. He only comes to manufacture, leaves the retail to the Ghanaian to do. And once that happens, who benefits? It's the Ghanaian. The ceramic is all over Africa now. If you go to Niger, his brand is there. If you go to Togo, it is there. If you go to Mali, it's there. So as a country, we are going to benefit from all these inflows. If he has to sell to Mali, all the money comes to Ghana.
Sentuo Group is a Guinean registered industrial company whose main focus or investments are into steel and other building materials and waste management.
He went more into the electronic waste. So he managed to do some, when I say, what I would say is collection of e-waste to manage the environment of e-waste. So they do some, what I would say, they do some collection of e-waste and then they process it. They process it for the markets. They to reuse most of the components in the e-waste. When I say e-waste, most of the motherboards and all that, they collect them and then they take out the components and reuse them for other products.
And currently into the production of oil and gas.
Africa or Ghana needs to develop. So as he sat in that office is very close to Tema Oil Refinery. And he kept seeing the flare coming on and off. So he thought in his mind, I think Ghana as a developing country, or for every developing country, oil and gas is quite major in the development and then the growth of the country. So he thought, okay, let me see if I can explore that one day. This was just a thought. So from the steel industry, he also saw another need after his exploration in Ghana and realized that we have a lot of raw materials that can be used for the ceramic industry, that is to produce tiles.
The company has been in Ghana since 2009. Chairman Su founded the Sentuo Company. The news team visited the Sentuo Steel Company Limited. Its aim is to produce iron rods for the market. Most of the raw materials used here are mostly sourced from Ghana. The human resource manager for Sentuo Steel Limited has this to say.
In Sentuo Steel, our core subject is to produce iron rods. In the production of iron rods, we normally purchase scrap metals for the production of iron rods. Scrap metals are our raw material we use here. In purchasing scrap metals, we buy both locally and from neighboring countries. When the scrap metals get here, we drive up to our weighing bridge, where we weigh to get the exact measurement from the truck, as well as the sizes of scraps in the vehicle. From the weighing bridge, we move on to the scrap bin, where offloading of the scraps is done. But before then, we check for the type of scraps brought into our factory, and then we agree on fixed prices before vehicles are weighed off. In doing that, we have overhead cranes that we normally use in discharging of the scraps. From the scrap bin, we move on to the CCM, the furnace, melting shop, where melting of the scraps is done. But first of all, the scraps are prepared to have bulk density that can fit into the pot we have. In Sentuo, we have the induction furnace and the arc furnace. The induction furnace carries good metal, while the arc furnace carries both cast iron and good metals. From there, we either add magnesium when we have high carbon, and we add magnesium, tungsten, and silicon. We add magnesium, tungsten, and silicon. Then the process moves on to CCM. From the name CCM means continuous casting machinery, where we cast the molten steel into billets. From the billets, we leave them to lie fallow at the CCM shop. During that period, we must produce enough billets for it to be transported to the next department. Because of scarcity of scraps, we are unable to work every day. We work within certain time frames. But once we have enough scraps, the said billets are produced more and is transported to the rolling mill department for iron rods to be produced.
William Otu is also at the scrapyard department, shared his experience with us.
Ehana what the scrap no eba ye yigu. Nti what the ba won say craze e wo ha e magnet crane odi peja iron no edigu ho. So odi gu ho wi a won say nkrofo nso e wo ho a workers e wo ho a wo gingira ho a ebi ekita torch gas cutting torch omu twitwa iron no ne susu a enkofa na so no mu no so omu twitwa mu nkutu ansana ye dey akọ finance wo avensu sometimes ebu baby am betin say ese bomba to e wo company ya still bomba to shock absorbers any nyema bia dade bia mframa enkomu no ayese ball no bomb your friend bomb e wa ha enti sane ama no say ekọ na wo dikotu finance no mu a ene na ya eta brastima e prepare nkrofo.
The scraps go through several processes from the melting point to the middle point and then the final product.
Enti ya nkrofo ya omo sort in enti omo sort out omo yi sa bomb ni nyina afri scrap nim omo yi bia ansana wo di akọ da bia e fra finance now finance so arelodu ya de agu omo pot ansana wanane omo nane a na ya insuo liquid omo nane wi a no mo so omo tam e akọ ba bia fra CCM continuous casting process enti omo de kọ ho a ho na omo so owo bia e fra no ladder any cornish omo ko hwie a na modu de fa bi mode e be fem and the modu bullet no answer bullet ni epie.
A worker here expressed his delight in the Chinese community and their aim here in Ghana.
Aduma me ye ni ye omo ya yo na ye na etati enti free ye ho na eko loading no mo de guka no so no mo de ko ye da Chinese kwase say omo di nduma abaga na ha omo abie nduma bebre yenya bia ye ya ye de hwe ye yire ni ye ma.
Our checks here shows that thousands of roofing sheets and rods are produced in a day. The staff here took us through some process.
When so is you that's na my issue egusi tebe du kwa bodu ona e ho adu kakra we a friend pinch roll na one get me no the for pinch roll last one e beba no na be so na tu be fi park ni ana na echa road no fit na so a machine twa na wo no mo se bisa oh the top and change direction. The top and change direction. It's about one say 4 lines. Nothing now drop. Baku, aku yenu. Baku, we kum yenu. When so aku yenu. Pulling back. Pulling back, you know. Lipa 2 hour. Baku be a 2 hours. And he said, I don't know if a back next one and come here. About straight. Now say this one now 4 taba. Now if you win so ko yi fi menes and ebe ba ni na be say enti when once I say eja na ko do no e na tin nyina na e ho do e na tin nyina na ho do nke kwa ko du e ti wo e wo we bi afa razor na e razor da so we no so operator we ti ro also wa twe aso mo tita size na e be no e no e ho e packing o na tita.
As we continue to witness and experience the positive impact the Chinese community here in Ghana has exhibited, it is time for the Ghanaian people to see the Chinese man and the whole Chinese community not to be harmful or bad as they are touted. As to whether we are going to see this mentality change, time will definitely tell.